So this is an exercise called Relax on a Mat. And initially what I'm going to do is just lay out my mat. And step one, I just want my sweet little pup here to be aware that the mat is where the good stuff happens. So Scout gets a treat every time she comes over to the mat. She's hanging out on the mat. Give her a treat for that. And then what I'm going to be looking for is for Miss Scout to continue to go into increasingly relaxed body postures. So usually what that looks like is an SIT. Good job, sweetie, right on cue. And then she'll start sniffing down towards the mat when she's in her SIT. And then after that, we're going to look for her to go into a DOWN. And then she'll start sniffing down towards the mat when she's in a DOWN. And then we're going to eventually look for her to rest her little chin down. So one side note, you notice that I've got my hand kind of wrapped up in my legs here so she can't get to it, realizes that's not how she's going to get treats. And this is a 100% command-free exercise. So I'm 100% silent. I never say anything. She's got to work through this on her own, which is actually what makes it such a empowering exercise for her, is that she realizes that she has the capacity to calm herself down and doesn't need anyone else there to command her through anything, that she can do this on her own accord. So dogs' consciousness just works in the inverse ways that ours does. So they'll see something, they'll feel it in their body, and it'll immediately send a trigger to their brain that then they need to go into fight or flight, or whatever their stress response is. If we see something, we'll think it through, and then we would go into our stress response, start shaking or sweating, whatever our fearful response is. And so if you're able to get our sweet little Scout here into a relaxed body posture, then whatever's going on around her is going to be perceived as okay. So if in this exercise or this time around, what she gets from it is that she comes on over to the mat, she understands that that's where the good stuff happens and offers up an SIT, then that's beautiful, that works. But eventually we do want to continue to further this along. So it's actually one of the points in waiting just, 10, 15 seconds, something like that, to see what she'll offer up next if she's not giving you what you're looking for. So right there, she continues to engage with the mat. I love that. I'm going to give her treats for that. That's perfect. That's what we're looking for. Excellent. Very good. Perfect. Goes into our DOWN. Very good, sweetie. Giving her treats for that. And one other side note, we always want to treat from the mat, which helps her to engage with the mat and not be so concerned about everything else that's going on around her. Also, if there's anything that might be startling during the exercise, it's an excellent opportunity to give her a treat. So let's say that, someone rings your doorbell, you hear a car horn, anything that's going on that might get her kind of excited or wound up. Perfect. Is a great opportunity to give her a treat. So I'd say work on this exercise for 3 to 5 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be forever, but it'll really start to instill that ability to relax and calm herself down, and really starts to pay dividends. So very, very good job, Miss Scout. So right there, so she's almost in the final steps of this. So she's in her DOWN and sniffing down towards the mat. The only thing that we can look for from her at this point is that she actually rests her chin down. So she'll start to do some stuff. You'll notice where she'll do a little dip. Good. And you may have heard me yawn just there, so it was actually on purpose. There's 2 calming signals that you can give to your dog, one of which is a yawn, and another one is just a big inhale and exhale. So both are just letting your dog know that everything's okay, that they can relax and calm down. So it's another way that you can aid your pup in perfect calming down and relaxing. Well, very good. Well, I encourage you to work on this exercise daily and basically just give your dog emotional intelligence and the ability to calm and relax herself. So very good job, Miss Scout. Perfect.